Yeah, I got this car for free. Door's missing, but it's in the trunk. So we're gonna fix this door, and I'll tell you all about the car. So yeah, crazy story. I get a phone call the other day. Guy leaves a message and says, yeah, I'm a fan of your YouTube videos. I live in Arizona and I've got a Rolls-Royce. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. People call me all the time asking me questions about the Rolls-Royce, assuming I'm some kind of expert since I've owned a bunch of these, and I'm not. I just try to figure it out as I go along. But he says to me, I've got this Silver Shadow and it's got some issues and I'd like to get rid of the car. And I'm thinking, last thing I need in my life right now is another Rolls-Royce project. Don't need that. But he says, if you want the car, just come and get it. It's black and silver. It's got a red interior. I know you'd love it. I've watched your videos and I think you would like it. And I think it should go to somebody who could bring it back to life. And so I called him up and he told me the story about the car. He said he got this car, drove it across Arizona, and the car was fine. It runs and drives fine. And I guess he had a girl in his life, a girlfriend or something, and she was backing out of the garage or something happened, but the door got wrenched. It got like hit between the door and got bent, and he was trying to fix it, and now the door won't close. And so the door's been removed and now it's in the trunk. And otherwise the car's fine. I mean, it's got a few little things, little niggles that have to be wiggled around, you know. It's got a little leaky caliper back there and a little of the, it's always something. It's a 1975 50-year-old Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, but this is the long wheelbase, which means it has the longer back doors and the bigger back area. And this car is really clean. And the interior is fantastic. Let's take a look at it. So yeah, I loaded up the truck and the trailer and I hightailed it out to Arizona and met the fella. The guy was awesome. Used to be a rodeo bronc. Real cowboy, this guy. And he's done well for himself, I guess. And he just said, hey, rather than donate the car or junk it or sell it to somebody who's going to lowball it, I'd rather just give it to you and watch what you're going to do with it on your channel. So I agreed. I said, all right, I'll take the car. And I guess the only condition is that I got to fix it up and get it back to, you know, back up to par. And then he wants to come visit and go for a ride in the car. One thing I've got to fix on it is the park sensor switch that tells the transmission that it's in park doesn't seem to be working. So if you try to start it in park, it won't go. So you have to put it into neutral, and then the car starts right up. And of course, it's in neutral. It's not, oh, I got to put the brake on. It's not starting now. There it goes. So, and it starts up and runs quiet as a mouse. Car works perfectly. So we're gonna go into all of that. I kind of like this. This is nice. Easy access. We'll take a tour of this thing. I haven't even had a full tour of it, honestly. Let me grab the camera and show you around the car. I don't know if you can hear it running, but it runs perfectly. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi. Are you the one? Are you the kitty that we saved? Are you one of the kitties that we saved when you were a kitten? Is that why you're coming to say hello? Hi. Do you remember when remember when I saved the little kitten? We saved his little brother and he was a little baby. Look at this little guy. This little guy's just hanging out watching. Hi, how are you? You're so adorable. You're a little Bombay, aren't you? Look at you. Remember when I saved your brother? He's just gonna hang out and watch. Okay, you can watch, just make the video. All right. Check out the red interior. Let me go around the other side because the sun is blazing. It needs to be wiped off. Look at this red burgundy interior. It's crimson. With the wool mats, which are in the back. Look how great this is, though. It is fantastic condition. Long wheelbase car. Has the extra long door with the footrests. I haven't been in the back yet. But that's all the door panel and the other parts that go on the interior. Wood needs to be refinished a little bit, but man, it's interesting. You got a door handle here, but also a door handle here. You've got cigarette lighter and ashtray, because everybody gets one. Door handle, window up and down. The vinyl top, oh my gosh, so good. I don't know if this is original, but it's got to be original. I see a little lumpiness right there. There might be a little rust under there, which is common. But this was very well taken care of. And I think it was bought new from Beverly Hills and lived its whole life in like Scottsdale, I think. I wish I knew the history of the car. I'll try to find out. But the family bought it new. So Rolls-Royce will probably have the information on it. We've put the door back here. So we're going to go through this soon. And I think that I've got a few solutions that'll probably fix the door situation. So basically what he said happened was the door was open and like the pressure hadn't built up or something, the brakes weren't working good or whatever, and it rolled backwards and the door got and damaged this fender. And so he's repaired the fender. He's done some Bondo fiberglass to it. And what I discovered is I think the inside of the door, if we look at the other door as an example, because that one's in the trunk, look how good this thing is. The paint is fantastic. It just needs to be wiped down. And I don't think I can operate the window without the master switch in there, but basically what I think happened is this portion of the door got bent. And so what happens is on that other door, when you try to close it, basically this is getting way too close to the fender. Look how narrow that is, right? Look how small of a margin that is. Look how tight that is. The gaps on these cars, you can barely get a piece of paper between there. So that thing's moved about maybe 1/4 of an inch or something like that. I love how this vinyl was done. This little ridge line. I guess this is a regular Rolls-Royce. It's not a Mulliner Park Ward. I don't see any other maker badge. So it's just a regular Rolls-Royce. And I guess they offered them in this long wheelbase, which is great because, see, here's the other hubcap. I don't know why he had the hubcap off, but he does. So here's the other hub. But you've got just so much extra space in there. And wool carpets. And the footrests. This needs to be cleaned. Not a big deal. The car works great. I love how it's, when you lift up these armrests, you've got the original 8-track storage. The original radio was here. I don't know why they didn't put it back there. But the original 2-knob radio was here, and then this was, I guess, a blank spot or something else, and then they put a stereo here. I'm going to try to clean that up a bit. It's a seat control. It's not working. Got a glove box here. Boot unlock. That doesn't do anything. There's probably some things that need to be figured out. Oh, this is loose. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it was gosh darn free. And a free Rolls-Royce. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe. And while we were there, we went out to Chili's. So hi to the Chili's server who recognized me in Kingman when we stopped for lunch. This is going to clean up nice because this is just gloss black. So I'll probably have to remove that bumperette, remove all the little light fixtures. Probably have to paint that whole side to make it match. But it's going to be worth it. I love the two-tone. great combination. My Phantom was the opposite of this. Remember, my Phantom had silver with a black top. But I love the vinyl top. I really do. I mean, how classy is that? This thing was so posh back in the day. Just needs a good cleanup. It's got the grab handles. What a car. So here's my plan, okay? This is what I'm thinking. I'm going to pull these hinges off. And if the door was still on here, we couldn't transport it with the door on because, like I said, it was hitting here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these hinges off. I'm going to drill holes here and slot this so that the door can be moved. Because I think that's what's happened when I looked at the door, that it was wrenched in. When it came here, it bent in, and now it's too close to here. Now, he replaced this hinge because the original hinge was warped, so he bought a new hinge. But the problem is that it needs to come away from this fender. And because that door is... Let me see if I can get to the door and we can take a look at it. Okay, I've propped this up safely. And you can see what I'm talking about. You see this line here? I think this whole thing has been dented inward is what's happened here. And this little bit of indentation is just enough that the whole thing is wrenched inward. And it's just enough that this is now hitting the gap. And it just needs to be, you know, shimmed a bit. This is the wiring harness. But I think it's going to be doable. Now, check this out. This is what he did. He built this, this stand for the door. It's the exact height of the door so that the door can rest on the stand, and then you bungee it to the thing so that that's how he designed it, so that he could take the door on and off because it's heavy. All right. So I'm going to leave the door in there. I'll get Hippie to help me with this. We'll take the door off and put it on that stand. And I don't think I can pull this back out. I think the simpler thing is to fix those hinges, because this, I might be able to, you know, nah. See, this is bent in. I'm willing to bet if I look at that other door, that isn't indentated. If that's a word. See? See, this is perfectly flat. See? This is perfectly flat. It appears to me. And so, look, I don't know if he put these in, but these are Infinity reference, I believe those are. Great speakers. Anyway, so I think that's what happened. And the only way to fix it, well, you can't fix it. I mean, pulling this out, so that little 1/4 to an 1/8 inch gap, it's just such a margin. So, like I said, the plan is to take these hinges off. I've got the other hinge off already. And all I got to do is waller this hole out a bit. So I can just drill another hole right next to this one, and then I'll use a little Dremel or something and make that an oblong slot. Then I'll be able to move that door out by 1/4 of an inch or whatever. I can adjust it. Basically, if I get it to pull and I close the door, it'll self-adjust. Now, if I can get in here on any degree to even tighten one of those, if I could tighten these while the door is closed, that would be the best solution, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that. But maybe if I get 1 or 2 of them, and then slightly open it, set it on that stand, and get these adjusted, and I think the door will work fine. It may be a little wonked, just a tiny bit, but gosh darn it, for what I paid, it's worth it. So, what a great car. He said he had seen my video and he had cleaned this whole thing out the same way Gerry Mavers had done it for me. What is this? This doesn't look, I don't think that's factory, but maybe. I'm just looking at some things here. I mean, it looks maybe messy to you, but it's really clean, actually. I'm going to go through here and check all the fluids and everything. So there's a little bit of a leak on the brake. He said the air conditioner was working when he got it. But I mean, the finish on this is fantastic. This silver sparkle in this paint. The cruise control, factory cruise. Wow. I'm just blown away. This thing is so clean. Such good condition. And, this light doesn't work, but I don't know if there's a switch for that. Little hood light. It just needs a little few things, but man, the thing starts up and runs. You can drive the car. I mean, if it wasn't for the missing door, I could take it for a drive right now. Thing starts right up. As far as I know, everything works on it. I hear like a brake cable or something making noise. The sun, it's this time of day where the sun is like a laser beam into your face. It's got brakes. He said he just did rotors and pads on the front. That's a heck of a job because there's 2 calipers per wheel, per disc. The thing runs and drives fine, dude. I gotta figure out what that little tingin' noise is. And I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this thing. I gotta cover it up. I can't leave it here with no door on it. There's that other DeLorean I just bought. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. See, the headlights work. Main beam. I wonder if the washer works, let's see. Well, the windshield. That's blinker. Oh, where's the wipers? Wipers here. Okay. Radio aerial. No, it's not working. Panel light. I don't think this clock's working either. Radio aerial isn't going up or down. I don't know if maybe the radio has to be on. Turn it on.
/charms.
Oh, it works.
There she is.
Let's see, air conditioner. Oof. Let's see. I don't know if the air compressor works, but I don't know if these lights are supposed to blink or if they're supposed to be on. Whoops. Oh, look, it's blinking. Look at that. That light doesn't seem to be on. There's turn signals. Oh, the high beams are on. Yeah, that corner, look at the turn signals work, license plates, lights work. Let's see if this high beam switch is operational. Right here, down there. Yeah. Try the other blinkers. See, just, you know, see what works. Turn signal works, side marker works. Very, very nice. Every time I touch something, I get shocked. The static electricity here is insane. All right, this isn't getting cold. I don't hear the compressor running, but it's blowing hard. Turn this off. This would be your hazard switch. Look at that. I don't know if it works. Rear window demist. I wonder if that's electric or if it's a fan. This seat doesn't work. Let's see if this one does. No. No. I've messed with those motors before. Oh, there's a little pocket under there. Can't tell what's under there. See if the fuel door, let's see, is that the fuel door? Yep, there it is. Popped right open. Wow, unleaded gasoline only. See, back when this car came out, look how beautiful that is. That's in really good condition. When this car came out, unleaded was kind of a new thing, you know. Oh, there's supposed to be a chain there. I'm gonna put some seafoam in there. It's probably got some bad gas. You can put this in both the gas and the oil. If you're gonna park a car for a while, put this seafoam in there. It will help keep your gas good for a while. Well, I'm really blown away, Mr. Gerry that gave me the car. I'm just so shocked by this generosity, and it's gonna be some work, but wow, you know, I'm really honored that you'd think of me like this. I don't think it's gonna be that hard to fix. I wanna grab that thing and take it right into my shop right now and go drill press it out. I mean, I might just do that. So that's gonna be next video, I guess. I need to put the truck back, park it, and move this thing out of the way. So yeah, now I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 Rolls-Royces. Gosh darn. Well, that's today's video. If you want to see the progress of the 1975 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow long wheelbase, I don't know the fate of this thing. I think it's going to be a cool cruiser. This is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, I already have the Corniche, I have the Phantom, but what a great car. And I'm going to fix it and we'll cruise it. So if you're interested in this kind of content, you know what to do. You subscribe and you just keep an eye on it. Let's see what happens. I can't wait to get to work on it. I might work on it right now. I'm going to move it out of the way. I'm going to put the truck back and I'm going to go work on those hinges, and maybe that'll be the video for tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys later. I'm Videobob.